To TikTok really quick. Me also. Some days I have to wait for the kids to leave because they're like super loud upstairs. So I was just waiting for them to head out before we started. We can always get into it. Let's see. I want to see um, how many people this may trigger to say that things are over, not over yet, or not over yet. That's what you meant to say. Let's talk about it. Title is misleading. How? How? How's it misleading? Let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion. Brother, the title is ridiculous. We were touching 22K, and it's going back down deeper into crypto abyss. What makes you think that? This is what I want to know, because a lot of people will come out and say, um, "This is the reason why it's dropping down to 14K. This is the reason why it's dropping down here." And every time someone mentions something, it's always about the fact that crypto has dropped 80 to 90% every single crash. You know, again, this is a discussion, um, but most people will bring up, yeah, crypto usually drops 80 to 90%. Oh, we're in a recession and it needs to drop even more. Well, understand that yes, we are in a recession, but and when I put up the quotes, I mean there's just a lot of things that yes, we do have um, issues with inflation, big issues with inflation, as well as a money printing problem. Um, but when you look at the history of cryptocurrency, yes, it's dropped 90%, it's dropped 80%, it's dropped 80% again. And right now, the lowest that it's dropped is, or the highest that it's dropped is 75%. 75% is damn near close to 80. And understanding how much hype the crypto market had in the last year or 2 years, you know, it's, pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting if it's going to fall below or fall 80%. 75% is enough. It definitely is enough to say that that is the low. So right now we're seeing multiple positive days, even though things look like they're down over certain periods of time. From 8 o'clock to 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 8 o'clock. In these last 3 days, we have been steadily growing, steadily increasing. And I'm not saying that I'm not going to go out and say, yes, it is over. I think right now, like I said yesterday and the day before that, we're in consolidation, you know? And consolidation is going to stay around these levels. So I don't think what we see is a massive crash. Yes, it can go back down to 17, but I don't think it will go lower than that. I'm saying consolidation is where we're at. Consolidation is where we're going to stay, is what I believe. That's my opinion. And no one knows exactly where it's going to go. All these experts don't know. I don't 100% know. But I'll tell you what, I've been seeing signs of consolidation, and hopefully that stays that way. So we got 185 people over here on TikTok, guys. Double tap the screen if you can. We also have 255 people on YouTube, and I don't know if we have anybody on Twitch. Let me bring up Twitch really quick. You guys want to follow me on YouTube? Go and follow me on YouTube. Um, Matthew Perry on YouTube. If you want to go and follow me on Twitch, Matthew_G_Perry. So go ahead and check those out. We'll bring up the screen in a little bit. Uh, not continually growing with a drop. Next month, dude, come on, wait, come one back title. I don't know what that means. There's more eyes and more people buying the dip in the crypto than ever, and I think we are good. That's what I'm saying. There's so many people in the crypto market. It's not just about what we've seen in the past. Yes, the past dictates what the future will bring. It's understandable. Thank you for saying that. I'm awesome. I appreciate that. Um, it's not about what the past will dictate as the future. it's it's more of like what's happening in the present as well as understanding what happens in the past. So yes, dropping 75% is definitely enough. The amount of people buying some of these lows is absolutely insane, spending billions of dollars. There you go. I gave you 1K likes. I appreciate that. 1K likes from one person. I appreciate that a lot. Or from multiple people. Thank you. Um, this freaking chat has me addicted. I have to find a mat meeting to go to. Okay. Well, sorry. Hit the like button. Yes, everybody hit the like button. We have 98 likes, 266 people. We we might even touch 28K Bitcoin and dive deep down there and make another low. You think it's going to make another low? The 15K Bitcoin thing is getting old. What state do you live in? I live in Pennsylvania. Um, is higher than you are. Okay. Uh, thanks for bringing some great content. Do you think Bitcoin can go over 50K this year? It depends how this year goes, right? If it's a form of consolidation before we see any type of increase, because um, just because we're seeing a down market or down markets, a recession, people that just aren't willing to spend money in the markets because of what's going on in the world, it doesn't mean that we'll see a decrease. It means that we could also see it consolidate. Consolidation can last for a very long time. Look at you know, AMC and GME, how much hype was around that. Consolidation can last for a very long time before things blow up, before things actually take off. Same thing with the crypto market. We've seen it in the past. Consolidation can last a long time. So if everything lasts for, let's say, that long, we can see consolidation all the way up to the end of the year. And that's 100% fine. I'm okay with that. But it really depends how things go when it comes to news like that with inflation and uh, gas prices and all this extra stuff that we need to figure out there. So I think Bitcoin can reach 50K, but it's right now it's something that I wouldn't push for. What coin since being in the crypto has made you the most profit? Probably made me the most profit. Um, Probably either Farmcoin or Lunic actually. It would be Farmcoin because Lunic only made me $6,000 realized. Farmcoin made me a little over $10,000 realized. Um, but then obviously the entire crypto market came back. So me putting money into other plays, everything pretty much fell down. So during that time, yes, $10,000 realized from Farmcoin, made $6,000 from Lunic. I made about $7,000 from Gitcoin, a little over $7,000 from Gitcoin, 4,000 and about 3,000 plus. Um, so those are probably the biggest positions that I made money on. Thank you for following, uh, Catboy. And I can't see that as a cryptoholic. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. Yeah, buddy, Pennsylvania. Steelers or Philly fan? Not. I'm neither. I am a Saints fan. New Orleans Saints. You wouldn't have guessed it from where I live. I think Ethereum will be a ban. All the regulations will come, and that's for this year. The crypto market doesn't look good. Why do you think Ethereum will be banned? That doesn't. I mean, regulations will probably come through anything that's gaining an APY. That's really what the government wants to protect against. If something's uh, if something's doing better than a bank, if something's giving you a higher percentage than a bank and actually remaining sustainable, they don't want that, right? Uh, if they have that, then it's a horrible situation for them because then their banks look like nobody should be holding money within them. Uh, but I gotta go. But you're my favorite. Well, thank you for saying that, Catboy. I appreciate that. 11K right now. Nothing is higher than I am right now. Well, are you on Twitch? Yeah, I'm on Twitch right now. We got 3 viewers over on Twitch. Let's go ahead and bring up the screen so people are not seeing my beautiful face all close up. Um, what's up with Shiba Inu APY? What do you mean? I gain 3% on my Shiba Inu every week. Not like 3% every week. It's a portion of that, but I'm gaining um, a certain amount every week. Yo, let's not talk opinion. What metrics you look at, even consider the bottom is in. So, um, most things that people look at when it comes to where the bottom is history. And the problem with the history plus the amount of volume you see in the market, you kind of have to do the math in between there and do more of a guesstimate. And as you see it come back from some of those lows and, kind of hold at these higher points from where that low was, that's where you start to factor in, okay, 75% is a big loss, but a lot of other people believe that it will drop 80% or 90%. But with the amount of volume, the amount of push, the amount that the crypto market has gained over the last 2 years, or a little bit more, right? We should see less of a pullback. Just like when they were predicting the other crashes that we had, um, they were predicting that it should have dropped 90% because the first crash you saw with Bitcoin, it dropped 90% in value. But the other two like crashes we've seen, it dropped 80% and 84% or something like that. Didn't drop 90%. They still believe that it would drop 90%, but it didn't actually happen that way. So 75% is where I believe that this will be the low because it hasn't touched that point yet. Well, it touched the point one time, but it hasn't touched that point again. It's fallen down to break the 20,000 barrier and then find a way to increase above that 20,000 barrier. So that's the information that I'm looking at in order to show me what could be the bottom. Now, anything could happen. You could see um, big businesses that hold millions of dollars of Bitcoin decide to sell their Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever. Anything could happen. But there's a lot of people and a lot more businesses that are involved in cryptocurrency than there were 2 years ago. And even than there were 1 year ago, right? They're involved into it because they see it at some of these lows, they see the potential. So it's more than just looking at just history. You have to also look at the amount of people that are in the market. Um, Hey Matt, great content listening from Australia. I'm a huge fan, huge CRO fan, and also liking the utility and future of XRP bullish. I know a lot of people are bullish on XRP. I know, in my opinion, I'm more of a short term player of XRP. I've made a little bit of money with XRP. Um, but I've seen a ton of people make short term money with XRP, going from a low price back up to that dollar plus mark and gaining, 100% or gaining 50% or gaining 200% at times. So it's amazing to see that short term growth for them. Um, but I'm interested to see what the long term potential is. You can stake XVVS in Glitter Mines for 460%. That's unsustainable. That's crazy. The Fed is talking about implementing their own cryptocurrency. Does that mean they want to use BTC or crypto version of the US dollar? How will this affect the crypto markets? So I don't know if it will affect the crypto markets a lot. I don't know what they plan on doing with this, cryptocurrency. I really don't. Um, but I would imagine it's to fight or to fight a lot of the stable coins that are giving you higher percentages back, and to offer or to basically have any type of regulation within those stable coins, and then also offer something better with your US crypto coin, right? That's really the idea that I would get from it. Um, but we don't know yet. We don't know their intentions, and we'll figure out their intentions as things get released. Matic is pumping a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Polygon. Yeah, that has been increasing. It's up 47% over the last 7 days. I've been watching that, and I'm I'm sort of upset that I didn't actually make the move into it because I know you can gain a certain percentage on crypto.com, but I already stake over $3,000 on crypto.com, so I would have lesser percentage with Polygon. I mean, it's still a high percentage, but it's a lesser percentage. So I didn't make the move, but it's up 17% in the last 24 hours, 48% in the last 7 days, 1% in the last hour. You can see everything in the last hour is actually up, which is what you want to gauge it off of. I hate having to gauge it off of 24 hours because it's a rolling 24 hours. Even the hour is a rolling 1 hour mark. So the only thing about the 1 hour mark is it's very you know focused, right, in one area in 1 hour, which is really good because then you can get a sense of how things are moving over the day versus 24 hours where you're looking at a period yesterday to a period today, right? So 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock yesterday to 8 o'clock today, 9 o'clock yesterday to 9 o'clock today. It's a rolling 24 hours, which absolutely sucks. I hate those things. um, what do you think about new Brit stablecoin? I don't know how the problem with any new stablecoins or any stablecoins in general. Um, I don't know what what that is. A British stablecoin? I don't know what that is. What's the um coin symbol? Because I don't know what that is. People don't get wrecked off of other opinions. Get wrecked on your own. Take care, everyone. Absolutely true. You need to be able to make your own decision in the end because anybody could say anything on the internet. I wouldn't 100% trust what I have to say. I wouldn't 100% trust what anybody has to say. You need to look at it for you and say, what do you think it's going to do? What do you think the markets are going to do? Right? Because even though I come out here and say that the crash is over or the crash may be over, and then someone else comes and says the Bitcoin will go down to $5,000, someone will be right. And the funny thing is, we put out all of these different opinions that we have, and then if we're wrong, a lot of people will not come out and say that they were wrong. Like I'll come out and say that I was wrong. If someone definitely calls me out on it, if I forget about it, which something like this I won't forget about. But um, most people will come out and not say that they're wrong or won't say anything, but they'll basically say, "Oh, I backed it by saying, look, nobody knows what the crypto market's doing," and it's true, nobody knows. Um, but either, but when they're right, people will definitely make sure that you know that they're right, and I do the same thing. I want people to know that I was right about this, but if I'm wrong, I will also let people know that I'm wrong. Vault Inu, thank you for sending that super chat. Um, I don't know how Vault Inu is moving today, but that's good if you're bullish on Vault. Um, you think it's over? We have Friday, and we need to wait for those closed markets. You're right. I think we do. Asked before, but when I went out on the phone service, where do I buy BTD? So BTD, you can buy it on PancakeSwap, but like I said, let's let's relax on pushing that coin because it hasn't. Let's help you feel better with one of my many Alexa, stop. What in the world is going on with that lady back here? That was weird. Um, But yeah, I think we need to relax with BTD because I want to develop it more, and I don't want to be like fully pressured to do it now and do it like 10 minutes ago. You know what I mean? So you can buy it on Pancake Swap, but if you wanted to buy it, you would go back to an old video, and I think it has the contract address. But just yeah, who's gonna invest in CBDC, unlimited supply? Um, do U.S. people invest in a dollar? I don't know what any of that is. Solana going to explode soon. I think a lot of the top coins are going to make their moves. You can see Ethereum is up 7% in the last 24 hours. 2 or 3% in the last hour. So kind of eating away or chipping away at that dominance by Bitcoin. So if Ethereum decides to run without Bitcoin running, which most likely won't happen, then you're going to start to see that chance of a flippening. If that happens, that's going to be top like front page news. Check out Vault Inu. It's the next SHIB. So I wouldn't call anything the next SHIB. Vault Inu looks like it's having growth. A lot of people support it. I've heard tons about it in every single live stream. I'm in version one. But I mean, it's a low amount, so I haven't even migrated over to version two. But it's good if you are seeing growth. If you are bullish on Vault Inu, you can buy it through Finance on Cronos and the DeFi wallet. Uh, yeah, made a few hundreds from that. You think BTC will break the current inverse head and shoulders pattern and pump, or will it resist and go back to 19 or 18? Um, I mean, either way, I believe 19. If it does fall back to 19, it will stay in consolidation, right? Consolidation for me is at least in that 21 to 19 range. So I haven't seen anything to where it looks like it's going to break below $19,000, but anything could happen. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen a ton of patterns not go the normal way, especially a lot of W formations, seeing those and not actually going the right direction. But yeah, it's interesting. We'll have to see, right? What do I think? Is I think it will stay in that consolidation stage, and we won't see it drop below 19. Now, if it does, and I'm wrong, but yeah. What's BTD? It's a coin that I created called Buy the Dip coin, but I did not go into full stages of development. Um, and we're looking to use that to burn off Shiba Inu. I would like to create an automatic tax, but uh, it just will be difficult to do an automatic like buy and burn. Um, so I was doing it manually, but we want to figure something out to where we can change the coding and all of that, right? The contract is not renounced renounced or anything. I almost died. Contract is not renounced or anything, so we'll figure all that stuff out as time goes on. But I need to find the right person. I've talked to a bunch of people, and they don't seem like they are in it for the growth and to see Shiba Inu grow and all of that. It's more like, hey, we can make a lot of money. Well, that's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. Me making a lot of money. Can everybody else make a lot of money? Your pet fly is talking to the echo. Yeah, probably. Get involved before it's too late. That's what how do you say that? Samer? That's what Samer is saying. Get involved before it's too late. I'll stay outside of it because I don't want to actually add on coins. I'm okay with what I have. I actually want to dial it back on the amount of coins that I hold. Because right now, you can see all the green in the market. You can see, you know, Suku is um, at about 10 cents. That's one that I've been looking at to get back to some of those levels that we invested at. And uh, not only get back to those levels, but also skyrocket above that. Krill Coin as well, Harvest Finance, all these positions I'm looking to kind of consolidate into. Right, I remember when Quant was worth $500, not just $56. So holding two, it was worth about, it was like 450. It was like $900 for the total. I didn't buy it for $900. I bought it for 130. So it grows to about $900. Do you think CRO can be as big as BNB in price? It can, not at the current supply. It depends if they decide to decrease that supply and burn off more, which I do see a possibility of them doing. But when it comes to market cap, yes, I do believe it can surpass BNB by market cap. Price is dependent on so many other things, mainly the supply. You're not holding Soul? No, I'm not holding Soul. I was actually. I made money from it and then I sold it. And now I haven't. What I've been buying is mainly CRO. I've been buying that pretty much every day. I bought some Shiba Inu at some of these low levels, but I'm not really investing in too many more coins. If I am, it's going to be to where I have to consolidate a lot of these. But after the markets come back, of course, like I don't want to sit here and sell it at the lows. The crash ain't over. What makes you think that just driving? Are you actually just driving? I don't want you to type if you're just driving. We still have plenty of room to keep falling. Be wary of these bounces. 100% true. Um, I don't believe we have plenty of room to keep falling. We definitely need to be wary of bounces, but I don't believe we have plenty of room to keep falling. I think anything could fall to zero, but again, with the amount of people that are in the crypto market, it makes sense to drop 70% or 75%. Now, if we see a true recession to where everything is struggling, and I mean struggling, I don't mean what we're dealing with now. It seems like we're struggling, but I mean absolutely struggling to where people are losing things, a ton of things, houses, lives, everything that you know, people have lost in horrible situations like that. Um, then yes, we can see everything pull back, and it's nothing is safe. But I don't think that's the case. I don't think we'll see all of that. I think we do see people that are, um, losing homes and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people out there buying homes right now. Yeah, I'm buying CRO, Ape, and Matic and ADA every day. Yeah, I was thinking about ADA as well. That's a position that I just talked about on um, TikTok, and I'm actually gonna put that short video um, on YouTube as well. I forgot I wasn't live, and now I am. What do you think of Smooth Love Potion? I've seen that multiple times, and every time I see that, I haven't looked into it and what it was all about. But every time I see it, I just laugh like it's I don't know, an old school like R&B song, Smooth Love Potion. So I don't have any opinions of it. I have seen some growth, some hype behind it, but I don't have any massive opinions of Smooth Love Potion. I saw it on crypto.com a bunch of times. Um, it's currently at 0.004 cents. You're seeing a total of 5.3. The whole circulating supply is out there, so I do like that. 5.3 billion. Even though it's 5.3 billion, you're still seeing the total circulating supply. 22 million dollar market cap, 44 million dollars in volume, which is interesting. The volume is up quite a bit. It's up 48%. 22 million in volume. You should see a lot more than that. Typically, you should see more than the volume in market cap. If that makes sense. If you have 22 million in market cap and you have 44 million in volume, doesn't 100% make sense there. However, we can see some growth apparently over the last day. We've seen this push from 0.004 to 0.0043, which is not a massive increase, but it definitely shows on the chart, compared to where it was. If we look at some history, let's look at all history. We've seen this up to 35 cents as a high, and I think that's where I've seen it at those points, or maybe not. No, that was back in 2021. I saw, yeah, it might have been somewhere around here. But yeah, we did see it on the top of the charts when it comes to percentage gain. So I don't think anything of it. What's good is the fact that all the circulating supply is out there, all the supply is out there. You probably have seen some dilution as time goes on. So adding that circulating supply or adding the total supply into circulation. Now, what's crazy is you do have a unlimited max supply. So that means that an unlimited max supply could be added to the total supply, which could also be added to the circulating supply right away. So it's not something that's everything is out there. It may be to a point to where everything is out there right now, but you can also mint more, and then more will still be out there. So there can still be more dilution. So I don't know what the market caps were then, or not the market caps, what the total supply was at those points. But you could see it was at a $250 million market cap. All right, so we got 531 people here, guys. If you can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. I really do. August 22nd, I heard, is an important date for Luna Classic. This is when staking is supposed to be re-enabled. But what about burning the supply? It's taking forever. Yeah, that's the thing. And one, I don't think it's taking forever. It's taking forever to get things implemented that are supposed to be implemented, like 1.2% burn, right? Of every transaction. But understand that it's not taking forever, because the amount of time that it took for Shiba Inu to even get anything implemented, which nothing is implemented through the ecosystem devs, I'll tell you that. But the amount of people that are building a lot of these burn mechanisms or burn methods, it took a while to build a lot of those things. And it seems like people are doing the same thing for Lunic. But when it comes to a system burn, that's something that's taken a while, especially after something has already been passed. But it takes a while to actually get the coding right and get everything that you want in there before things get introduced. We aren't at the bottom of the overall RSI line yet. We won't go to 0, but BTC to 15K. I don't know. I don't see that. 15K would be what, an 80%? I mean, it definitely can happen. But I think 17K is definitely strong. For it to completely bounce off of 17K, or technically 17.7, and increase all the way up to 22, and then hold at some of those levels, resist, or find a bounce at 19, or a little under 20, and then increase back over 20, shows the strength that 19 actually has. So we'll see. We will see. I'm 100%. I 100% understand that resistances and supports don't really hold that well in the crypto market. So we can't sit here and say that 17 is a done deal and it's over, right? I'm saying that I believe that we are seeing consolidation, and I think there's a high chance that we will not see those low levels that a lot of people think we'll see. Market cap is over 940 billion. Fear is wearing off. Yeah, a slight bit. It's at 942 billion right now, up 3% in the day. The last 3 days have been positive. corporations are buying homes. A serious downturn is coming, just not in the next few months. Maybe we will have a bullish action after this week for a little relief after all the option future contracts settled. Premium was made this week and last week off of the Fed event. Or anything about Seifu? I think I've looked into that. Or I think I've seen something scamish about that, didn't I? Didn't I see something scamish about that? Like if I type it in. I thought I saw like, I don't know, CoffeeZilla create something about that. I thought I did. Yeah. It seems like well, CoffeeZilla made a video about that. Oh, that's Safe Moon right here. Is this it? I don't know if this is it. Yeah, this is the position that CoffeeZilla was doing, uh, saying the scammer begged me not to investigate with 528,000 views. I mean, it's up 4%, but I don't know. Total supply is, how does that even make sense? Total supply is 368,000. You're seeing the circulating supply self reported 3.4 million. All right. All right, buddy. I get all the way down to the bottom. Please read this, Matt. I read it. Last time I plugged this so you understand ApeCoin is in trouble. A creator uh, did an hour-long video of how the creators are Nazis, and the whole world has been trolled by Bored Ape. Interesting. I mean, I don't know where that video is and what the information holds behind it, but I don't know. I'm in it for the investment. I'm not in it for buying a Bored Ape. I don't care about that. I'm not spending 300,000. I'm not spending 700,000. I'm not spending $1 million on an NFT. But what I'm in it for is to make profit on some things, and I've already made profit off of ApeCoin. So whatever I'm holding is all gravy anyway. So it doesn't really matter. The crash is over. I knew I should have bought it at those prices. Everyone said wait though, shaking my head. So I wouldn't say it's guaranteed that the crash is over because we know that anything could happen within the world today. The thing that I'm talking about here is that my opinion, and this is just one person's opinion out of so many other people's opinion, and the a lot of other people's opinions are based off of what some of those experts say, right? Experts are coming and saying, um, you know, Bitcoin will crash down to 15, Bitcoin will crash down to 14, it will crash down to 10, to $1,000. And um, as you look at a lot of that information, they end up getting swayed to one side and not the other because they start to ignore a lot of other information because they only see what they've seen, right? I don't like to just go off of what other people believe. I also like to look at some of my own information and factor in some outside variables that a lot of people don't look at. And if you look at history, you've seen that the amount that this has um, the amount that this has decreased every time we've seen a crash has decreased. Right? We've seen 90%, 84%, 80%, and now we see 75%. I understand that this seems like it may be different because it seems like instead of just a crash, you're seeing a recession or a potential recession. Good morning, Matt. I just bought 1K worth of Matic yesterday. So you're making some money from Matic. That's good. Hopefully you bought before the increase and um, not after, because you want to get in at the lowest point. You want to see the gains, and once you can see gains, you just get very happy. So hopefully that's the case. But congratulations on your success by buying Matic, and I hope everything goes well with that position and it continues to run. I don't like to buy when something is up a heavy amount. Like if something jumps 25%, I'm not going to buy into it. I'm just not. If something jumps 40%, I'm definitely not going to buy into it. I'm going to sit on the sideline and, basically say I missed the opportunity. Now, if it finds a way to come back and I could see an opportunity to buy in, then yes. But if it continues to increase, yeah, there's no way that I'm making that move. I don't invest when something is breaking out. But like I said, it's good that you got into Matic. What are your thoughts on YFI? I don't really have any strong thoughts on YFI. I like the fact that you have less supply out there. Um, and you can gain a lot. Doesn't YFI 2 follow YFI? Or YFI 2 does not? Or YFI I don't know what that is. YFI? And then YFI? Hell. Is it about $1,000 and there's 38,000 or 39,000 total that's there? Um, if we look at YFI, I don't know what Yearn Finance is at. It's at about $5,700. This has been a position that hit a high of $80,000 and now it's at $5,000. I mean, there's a total supply of $36,637. Total market cap at 211 million. Total volume up 69%. Need Urine Finance back to 25K. Yeah, I mean, you need Urine Finance back to 25K, or you want it to go to 25K, as in, like, you either bought it at 25K where you needed to get back to 25K, or you bought it at this point to where you want it to get back to 25K so that you can gain, um, you know, $20,000 on top of that. I'm making profit from safe food. Coffee doesn't know what he's talking about. I mean, you can make profit from anything. There's a lot of people that make profit from different things. It doesn't mean it's not a scam or it doesn't have scamish qualities. You can make money from anything, and you can have positivity and all of that. But because one person makes money doesn't mean everybody's going to make money. You have to understand that. Now, I watched the video. I remember watching the video, and I liked the video. It just there were so many red flags within it, but it's okay if you're making money from it. Then that's great. I'm not going to do that just because of outside factors. And if you've made money, hopefully it's realized gains because I don't want any of those gains to go away. Um, do you know anything about Harmony? I think I've heard about that. Can you shout me out? My kid's super. Thank you for watching. I'm a new token. Your my kid's super is a token. All right, well, check it out. See what it's about. Didn't mean to rhyme there, but I did. Um, uh, I'm feeling a fat pump tomorrow. A fat pump tomorrow or later today. Then a fat dump. All right, well, crash is not over. Should be back by um, October 1st. You think the crash will be back by October 1st, or you think that the markets will be back by October 1st? I bought at 25K, down bad. Yeah, I mean, it definitely showed more of an opportunity. I don't know where you like bought at. Was it here where you bought it 25K, or was it somewhere here that you were like 25K is a steal, and now it's down to $6,000? So you needed to get back to 25K. Um, let's see all history. Yeah, I mean, in the beginning of 2020, this was down to $3,000. Um, I would say if I was going to make a move, it would be anything less than 10,000. Obviously, looking at it now, you can say you would invest at certain points, and there's always people that believe that, oh, you know what, I would just invest here and sell here. It's not that easy, buddy. It's not. There's so many people that I see do that. They literally haven't invested a day of their life, but they go out and say, I would invest right here and then sell right here. It's like, oh yeah, you would invest right here and you would sell right here. So you would invest in this position that nobody else sees any type of history into, or information. This is literally in the beginning. You think you would invest right here, and you think you would sell as you see it go up to $40,000? Or do you think you would sell maybe somewhere down here after you gained a little bit? So it goes from 900 to, 2,000 or 3,000. You're telling me you wouldn't make that move? You probably would. Or it goes to somewhere here, and you're one of those people that literally just holds on for dear life, for everything. And you would even let it get up to 80K before you say, oh, you know what? This is going to 100K. It's going to 200K. It's like, sometimes just take your profit. Sometimes just take some profit at least. Will another dip happen, or are we going all the way up? I think we're going to see more of a consolidation. So we're not, we'll definitely see fluctuation to where it goes from 20 or 21 down to 20, maybe touching 19. But we're going to see that consolidation within this area for Bitcoin, and everything else is really going to follow in that same route. Besides Matic, apparently. Why the negativity? Shouldn't we all want growth? Yeah, I mean, people just want everyone to. The problem is that more people that believe that the markets will crash, the markets will crash or won't make moves, right? People won't invest in a lot of these lows if they keep hearing the market's going to crash more, the market's going to fall, everything's done. The markets investing, when we talk about stock market or crypto market, it's all based off of reactions, right? Institutions, a lot of the times, institutions that are in the know create the reaction, or they create that action which creates the reaction. So the sell off that they have, of maybe they have 5% of their portfolio in cryptocurrency, they sell 1% of that, which ends up being tens or hundreds of millions of dollars, which affects the crypto market in a big way by all of those institutions that are in the know that decide to do that. Then you have institutions that are not in the know that react to that information. So they sell a portion of their cryptocurrency or their stocks, basically saying, I don't want to hold on to everything here because we have to protect some of our funds, of some of our investors, basically. Um, then you get into the other people, the retail investors that are not in the know, right? Most investors aren't. We base our opinions off of reaction. So, however the market is doing, we end up making those moves. So this is where you kind of understand that we do that by all of the meetings that we have. We're wondering how the market's going to react, and based on how the market reacts, we make a reaction, right? So, um, and it's based on what the institutions do. So they really lead the way to give us our reaction to either sell off or buy more. And most people, which doesn't make sense in a bear market, will sell off way more than if they are in a bullish market. Why wouldn't they sell at some of those points, or a lot of those points? Um, and it's because a lot of people don't understand that they understand that green means go and red means stop. That's why, you know, in our country we do that, right? Or not even just in our country, it's a lot of places. The green means go, red means stop. So you're in your brain, you're thinking green means go, I should buy. Red means stop. You know what? I'll wait until it hits its low. They are doing that every single time you stop at a stoplight. They're telling you that green means go, red means stop. That's what they're gonna do. Uh, Hey Matt, got any news on Shibarium? And it's going through. I have no news on Shibarium. They don't give out any type of information. Matt, prediction when we might and could see the next bull market. Um, I don't. So, so my prediction way back when I was before all of this stuff happened in the world. It wasn't before all of it happened. It was kind of like within the setup. This was last year that I was saying that second quarter of 2022 we would see things run. Now, it's getting closer and closer to that, and I don't know if that will happen. I'm still sticking to it and saying that we will see the beginning of a bull market um, at the end of this month, which we have 6 days. So we'll see. We will see. Um, I'm big news on Shibarium. Came out this morning. Public testnet Q3. Shibarium developers pushed it through phase two. Next is public. Is that why whales are buying in this price action? I don't believe so. I think they put out that news because of all of the all of the negative or negativity that's going towards the devs and not giving us any information on Shibarium. I mean, there's been multiple videos it's created. DJ Trev Market Talk, he created a video on Shibarium and trying to get an understanding of what they're doing, if they're giving any type of information, and just give us anything. And now they all of a sudden come out with some information. So it's definitely interesting to me, at least. Maybe someone saw my video. Exactly. Exactly, DJ Trev. If you want to go check out his video, I have it pinned to my channel. So it's in the community tab. But you can also just click on, I think you can click on his name and go over there and watch the video because, or just listen to it. It's a really, really good video. Whales are buying SHIB because they know retail investors will buy uh, on the news, and whales sell out. Everyone only follows the buys, not the whales sell. Um, Whales buying isn't news. All they do is buy and dump, manipulate the price. Yes, I would agree. Who cares if it's going? Who cares if it's going down? Shut up. That's funny. That's a funny reaction. I mean, we shouldn't talk to people that way, but I think that was hilarious though. Sorry. I planted some seed money in farm, and I felt good about the investment. Yeah, I feel good about farm as well. I mean, I'm very bullish on farm, and um, I bought 31 while it was at the lows, or at least lower, because I bought at 27, and now it's currently at 35. So when we see a bull market or a bullish market, I think farm will definitely run, and turning that $1,000 that I invested, or basically $800 that I invested, $880, um, turning that into maybe 3,000 would be really good, or even higher than that would be phenomenal. And that would just be a quick gain that I was looking for with farm. Now it's turning out to be a longer game, or a longer term gain. And then I have 71 in here with a cost basis of around $100. BTC is pumping a little bit. Yeah, everything is pumping a little bit, not just BTC. You're seeing the entire crypto market, it's up to 940, 46 billion. I know there's going to be a resistance at 1 trillion, but I don't know how strong that resistance will be. I bought ADA, CRO, and Tonic. I like the first two. I can't really say that I love Tonic. Um, Here you get a good APY, but I don't really like it. Where do you think Shiba will be at the end of the year? It depends what happens in the market by the end of the year, because we don't know if it will continue with this bear market or with a bear market. Um, I believe that things are over and consolidation is in order, and we will see things pump before the end of the year. But um, nobody 100% knows. Please don't talk about Lunic. So you want me to talk about Lunic? Is that what you want? So let's go ahead and look at what's going on. Good morning, whales. Not a whale. Let's look for Lunic. Let's just see some tweets that are going on with Lunic here. Prop 4095 on Terra Classic to re-enable staking to existing validators has passed with a 91% yes vote. That was on the 22nd. 51 majority. It's great. Hey, my tweet is up here. Nice. Is it possible for Lunic to 1 cent? You know what I just realized this morning? That my video for the reason why I, kind of put this post up and everything like that um, was about 1 cent. And the the thumbnail says $1. I don't know why I did that. That was about it getting to or having a possibility to get to 1 cent. So I don't know why I did that, and I still haven't changed it. Um, so I'm sorry if anybody caught that. I didn't read the comments on it. I didn't actually have time. But yeah, we were asking you to do the same for Lunic. 2% tax. Yeah. um, is what is Luna Luna Classics? That's not the Luna Classic symbol, but what is Luna Classics uh Twitter? This is not it, is it? Because they wouldn't do that's the Terra 2.0 symbol. Luna's price update attempting another breakout. Happy Cat of Crypto. If you want to go subscribe to him, subscribe to him, um, and follow his Twitter as well. There's a lot of great content, a lot of information. What are big things to buy in? So I did just make a video on TikTok about the about good positions to buy in at some of these lows, um, and I really like all those positions that I said. I mean, they're pretty well known cryptocurrencies. It does not have a Twitter. From what I've heard, they do have a Twitter. That's from what I heard. I've been trying to find it, but I couldn't find anything that's verified or anything. Matt, do you think Shiba Inu is looking more like a project that has ran out of steam? No, it's seeming that way to some people, but I wouldn't say that that's the case. And the reason, whew, and the reason I would say that is because you're gaining more holders. So it hasn't run out of steam. It's just something that has run out of updates, right? I think the last thing they have to offer, or the last couple of things, is Shibarium and this stablecoin, which I don't think the stablecoin will help Shiba Inu out at all. I mean, it depends what they do, but um, I don't think it will. So I don't think it's run out of steam. That's a good point. Um, people will look at it and say Shiba Inu is over because we're not seeing a lot of hype behind it. We do see the amount of views on YouTube are going up. So people are looking at this and wondering what's going on. It's just there's not a lot of information. And since there's not a lot of information, it seems like it's not in the news. If there is a token called Biden Inu, it's a scam 100%. Probably. I'm really tired of a lot of these Inus. Terra C Money, is that the Twitter? I don't want to. I wish it was verified already. This one? Are you sure? Because I feel like they would have, I guess, followed by Happy Caddy Crypto. So I would, and Terra powered by Luna. Okay, so apparently the actual Terra, yeah, that has to be it. I knew it was something. That has to be it. Yeah. Only 9K followers. Yeah, it was just created. There's only one. They only have one post, and it's a retweet by Luna. Um, and typically, if it was a scam account or anything, they would post a lot more. They didn't post anything, and you can also see Terra powered by Luna that's following it. So that's kind of a clear sign who they're following, and they're following Terra by Luna. It's only one person, and Terra powered by Luna is also following Terra Classic. So it has to be it. Could you speak on Ryoshi Vision Token? I have nothing to add to that. I don't know what is going on with Ryoshi's Vision. I know you're supposed to receive your rewards. I've burned over 133 million, which is 0.26%. 0.26%, not 26%, but 0.26% of the overall, uh, burned amount. So, or the overall pool. So I should be receiving more rewards, and I'm not receiving a lot of rewards. I haven't received basically anything since like the 17th. So I don't know if anybody else is, but it's not going out to everybody, and people are not receiving the rewards. You're seeing Ryoshi's Vision, maybe increase in times because people are burning off coins and, you know, uh, I guess getting something in return, or people are just buying it in hopes that more people will hold it for the long term. But yeah, it doesn't look good. Doing your own research, stop listening to others. Absolutely, 100% true. You don't need to listen to others. Well, you can listen to what they say, but it all comes down to your own decision. What up, DJ Sniffles? I don't know who is that me? I heard you say sneezy, but I thought you were talking to somebody else. Mike Asswater. Why is your name Mike Asswater? Or is it Asswater? Asswater. Asswater. Most people, uh, most people in this chat, if not all, have no idea about crypto or investing long term. That's why you guys get scared so easily. Easy emotions run the week. Yeah, I would agree to an extent. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand the crypto market or the stock market or investing in general. And like I said, most people have ingrained in their mind that green means go and red means stop. So they will invest at when it's going up, and they will sell when it's going down. That's just how it goes. You need to get that out of your brain. You need to say, look, red means find the best opportunity to buy, and green means find a way to take some profit. Felix, that's why we invest with Kim Jansen. Yeah, Kim Jansen found a way to get my portfolio to $100 million in less than 5 seconds, investing in in air, oxygen. We invest in HO without the two. And if you do that, you can actually see massive gains. Uh, that's in the multiverse. I just watched Doctor Strange last night. I watched it again the other day, not last night, but the day before on Monday or Wednesday. Sorry. Don't make me run another red light, bro. Don't yeah, don't do that. I'm not talking about actual stoplights. Let's be safe there. Like, cop would be like, "What are you doing? You just ran a red light." Really? Because I was just listening to Matthew Perry, and he said that red means go and green means stop. So You might want to you might want to ask him about that. I hold him liable. Don't hold me liable for that. Not only is this not financial advice, this is not life advice. So, but what does Shibarium do for Shiba that I haven't read anything related to how it would benefit Shiba Inu directly? No burns, nothing that I saw. Do developers not see a supply issue? No, they see a supply issue, but what they see more, and I'm sorry to say this, and it's maybe spreading FUD to some people, but what developers see more is dollar signs. You know, with each person, they don't see a supply issue. They look at the volume and they see the amount of volume that could be going through their own projects. And that's what they see. That's the honest truth, is that they see dollar signs. And they may be watching my videos, but I don't care if they are watching my videos, because they are doing nothing to prove that they are not just seeing dollar signs. Shibarium should be something that impacts Shiba Inu in a massive way, and only not only Shiba Inu, but Shiba Inu the most. Like 80%. You can have other currencies, other layer two um, uh, coins or tokens within that platform as well, to be able to trade and move some money and do whatever you want. Obviously, the fees will be very, very low for all of those Ethereum coins. Um, but what we're saying is that we should be able to burn Shiba Inu with every transaction. Not only just Shiba Inu, but every transaction that goes through Shibarium should burn Shiba Inu, no matter what cryptocurrency you're spending, or whatever cryptocurrency you're trading back and forth. That's the way that I feel, at least. Shiba Inu developers have neglected the community feelings and opinion. 100%. Do you think Smooth Love Potion is a good buy for the long term? Not, no, I don't. It looks like they may have some dilution problems with minting coins. From what I've seen, from what I've looked at there, they may have that issue. I haven't looked into uh, the amount of holders and who those holders are, so that's something you're going to have to factor in to your decision. But I don't believe so. I mean, how it's been consistently falling down, and we haven't seen any type of large increase, or decent sized increase at all, like any type of comeback. It's just been falling. So no. Right now it is up a certain percentage, but I would say no for me. Please, someone respond to me if you see this. Vito, I see it. Brother, wait, yesterday, the president and owner of Cardano testified in front of the government people about crypto. Check on YouTube. I'll have to look at it. Do you think? Let's see. Do you think Gala is a good long-term investment? Yes, I do. I've been looking to get into Gala for a while, and I don't know why I haven't made the move. So I do think Gala is a long-term investment, a good long-term investment. Sorry, burning SHIB, every transaction can be written right into the code. Um, well, for Shiba Inu, no one has the actual code. No one has the contract. No one has access to the contract. Um, that's where the issue lies for SHIB. So it can't be written into SHIB's code because nobody can touch it. Nobody owns it. For something like Luna, it can be written into the code. But for Shiba Inu, you have to do an outside process in order to burn SHIB. So all of these extra pieces like Shibarium, that's the thing that should be. Oh, Shibarium's code. Yes, that's what I was going to get to. Right, right when you put that. So it can be written right into Shibarium's code. Absolutely. If they don't have access to ship's contract, how can they burn a fee or built in? So again, like I said, you put it into the Shibarium code, not the SHIB contract. You can't do anything with the SHIB contract. The only way we can affect SHIB is by building outside pieces that attach themselves to SHIB. and not just in a mascot type of way like the ecosystem devs are doing. As fundamentally strong coins, I suggest you read Centric Swap, a white paper. I'm sure you will invest and do a video. All right, we'll have to look into it. I'll take a second and look into it. You're saying you're sure I'll do a video and talk about it. I am gonna have to hop off here in 3 minutes because I have a call to get on at 9 o'clock. So I just want to prepare for that. But this was a really fun stream, talking about Shiba Inu, talking about Lunic, talking about the cryptocurrency market and how we're seeing positivity. Right? You see the difference in my attitude day to day because things are positive, things are looking up. And even though we're seeing that rolling 24 hours and things look down in certain points and look up in other points, um, I'm happy to say that like 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock one day to 8 o'clock to 8 o'clock the next day just looks really good. And we're seeing growth. We're seeing this get back to that $1 trillion market cap, and we need some positivity. We need something to push well above that $1 trillion market cap. But to tell you the truth, I see consolidation. We could definitely see a decrease here, and it doesn't mean that things are crashing again, even though some videos may tell you that things are looking bleak. Um, and maybe one of those videos is mine. It just depends on what's the popular term in YouTube on that day. That's what really makes um, you push a certain way. But all of it are discussions. Whatever my opinion is, you'll know what my opinion is. Do you think Doge is dead? I don't think Doge is dead. I think it's going to be very difficult to get back to the levels that it was at. But no, I don't think Doge is dead. I think Doge has a lot more push in it, a lot more life in it. And with the definitely the support of Elon Musk and definitely the support of others, we can see that push. Thanks, brother. Most honest YouTuber here. Thank you for saying that, Mike Asswater. Aswater. Waiting on Jasmine to hit $2. It already went to 4. You gotta be careful with Jasmine. You gotta be very careful with Jasmine. So I'll stop you there. I understand how it did hit higher points, but understand that there is only 10% of the supply that's out there. There's a lot of dilution in the works for Jasmine, and currently you're seeing it at 1 cent. So you have to be careful with this position. This is something that I looked into a while ago, and you always want to look into the amount of circulating supply and the amount of max supply that is there, and also looking at some of the history. So if you look at some of this history and you understand that it already hit $4, what was the amount of circulating supply that was out there, because it was not a $4 billion market cap. So if you go here, you're going to see that you did see, obviously you're not going to be able to see exactly what that is, but you can see here that this is a $1.2 billion market cap, um, and how it has decreased. Yes, you're going to see that decrease there, but you're also seeing a form of dilution that is taking place within here. Because if you look at over this time, um, you see this skyrocket. You see the actual um, uh, market cap that you do have here. So it's worth 1 billion at these points, and 1 billion at some of these points, you probably had a little bit less of a supply. And as you see time go on, you can see the market cap increase a little bit here, even though it should be flat. Sort of. It should be sort of flat, close to that. You're seeing the market cap decrease because they're adding supply as time goes on. So be careful. Be very careful with Jasmine. I'm not going to say that it's horrible. I'm not going to say that it won't get back to some of those levels, but understand that there's a lot of supply that can be diluted, or that can dilute the position. Yeah, what are your news? What is the news on Coinbase Pro? Is it still safe to use it? I don't really have any news on Coinbase Pro. I've heard a lot about it, about this, moving to advanced. Um, I don't know. I have to look into it more to see if that's something that I have to now consider moving things. Um, but right now, I don't know. Thanks for the info, Jasmine. Yeah, no problem. No problem. I don't mean to kind of throw your investment out the window or something. Just be very, very careful. And hopefully you find some lows so that you can invest and gain a certain percentage over certain days. And whatever money you may have lost, you could make that money back, or whatever money you're thinking about investing, you can find a position that has less dilution in it. So anyways, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. Thank you to all the people that sent super chats. Thank you to the people that became members. I did see there was, I think, one person that became a member. And thank you to all the people that are in the chat right now. Without your comments, I wouldn't be, doing anything here. Do you ever play Gods Unchained? I haven't. If you guys want to go and follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me here. We have 6,321 followers, so definitely give me a follow. Also, if you want to check out my other channels, I am going to be gaming later today. So if you want to check out my gaming channel and come and talk to me and all that stuff, we have the golf channel, the Let It Burn channel, the reaction channel, and the gaming channel. Right now, we're playing God of War, the original God of War. So if you're interested in that, come and join us, and come and talk in the chat, and we could talk about everything, the game, mainly the game, but we can talk about cryptocurrency if you want. The more we talk about cryptocurrency, the higher the ad revenue will be, even though I don't have ads on these videos yet. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I don't know when Shibarium is coming. No one knows the actual information. They're saying soon, but they've been saying soon for quite some time. Anyways, like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next video.